Yeah, buddy, back again. Blessed again because I'm blessed again. I'm back again. It'd be so hard making videos, especially when you got a whole lot going on. I'm going around here to the property to meet a contractor. Gotta meet another contractor, but it's good news. You know why? We got an offer on the property. Yeah, buddy, we got an offer on the property. And it is where we want it to be. I'm gonna give y'all the details on that a little bit later. But I am pulling up to the property right now to meet my hopefully future contractor. I'm looking to build a team. We want to do work on this one and the next one. I think I'm gonna record also, so let's roll. But so what we got, this is a situation I got. House is under the real estate agent, obviously. Just got an offer on it. FHA loan.
Okay.
And it's saying that most likely to get it approved, we need to get this back deck area done. So I want to go ahead and get ahead of it. They're saying they may not approve the loan because of the steps,
Yes.
and then the height.
Yes,
And
probably so. You know, especially, I mean, I don't know. I haven't, I'm just not all the way familiar, you know, with the requirements. But of course, a rail, that's definitely going to be needed. But I don't know if they would actually, you know, are you considering tearing the concrete down?
Nah.
Okay, so just basically putting rails around it and redoing the stairs?
Yeah, whatever when they come back with appraisal, because the house is done deal.
Okay.
You know, as long as, you know what I'm saying, as long as everything good, but they said most likely that this, if anything, they'll come back and they'll want this to get fixed.
Okay.
And so I want to already have that lined up.
I mean, well, I will go ahead and, we wouldn't be able to attach anything to it, so I would look to remove this concrete and rebuild them stairs from bottom up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then put rails about, rails all the way around it, also with pickets around it.
Yeah.
And that's just for child safety.
Uh-huh.
You know, I figured, after that, I don't see them having many problems with the foundational part of the porch.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, that's what I would recommend. Just actually tearing those stairs out, removing that concrete, rebuild the stairs from bottom up, and putting rails around, just for the child safety.
And then replace these columns with some different support.
Yeah. And the columns, kind of just follow that same concept that you have out front.
Yeah.
Something in that nature. They probably gonna require you to do something with that attic screen.
Mm-hmm.
Have you okay, and that's another thing too. It's a guy I know that kind of does the inspections, and I could actually call him out here just to see what he think the requirements would actually need or whatnot, just to for sure to get ahead of it.
Mm-hmm. So he does just appraisals in general, or he's specifically FHA, or?
Well, he actually works for the city as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but he's a building inspector, so he knows basically all the requirements. And if I'm ever unsure about something, I will call you.
All right.
But outside of that, I just don't see it. I guess it would kind of be up to you to actually enclose it or whatnot. It could work as a storage, if you did have it enclosed in.
I mean, that was a thought on it, because there's no formal dining room. Okay. We took part of the Well, what was dining room? We took that and we converted it into another room to make it a third bedroom.
Yes.
So there isn't a formal. I check it out when you. There isn't like a formal dining room on it. I'm trying to get the deal done since it's pretty much guaranteed money in the bank.
Oh yeah, you're right about that. And, that's what a lot of people are. That's a part of it. If you can, come over here and start revitalizing, then that's the whole concept. Find these young mothers and say, hey, look, see if you qualify.
Yeah, we got a whole program that we have on the next project.
Okay.
So I'm looking to build a team because I own that land right there next to it too. So I'm doing a new construction build over there. But we have everything pretty much remodeled in here. But this was all open,
Okay. Yes.
and then we added this room, and then that's the that top. So they don't have a formal dining room. So I was thinking about doing it like that,
Well, I don't.
but yeah.
So they definitely gonna require some railing around here. And basically, of course you don't wanna, and I'm not saying you don't want to, but if you enclose this here up here, then you probably gonna wanna ask for a little bit more money. So, I think, in my opinion, of course, I'm not trying to say nothing, just kind of giving my advice of what I would do. I would basically really just deal with the stairs and this railing. Because it's one thing if you deal with it and get it done and they approve it, versus you get it done and they say, well, you actually these are other requirements.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't want you to miss out, miss trying to get something done, and then have other requirements that you are unexpected.
Yeah.
This is kind of for sure, these stairs and this rail.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're gonna sign the contract. The contract gonna be signed today. Just waiting to my real estate agent. She submits the counter offer on it and everything.
Okay.
And then VA, they come out, not VA, but FHA, they come out, do their thing.
Yes.
And then once they come back with their appraisal and everything, then they gonna obviously this got to be done. And then get it done, and then.
You looking for labor and material costs or?
Labor?
Okay. Do you have an email?
Yes.
You can send me your email. So, so the blue building down here, is that how you got my number off the blue building?
I got it from I rented a U-Haul.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, that's me up there too. And then also our main building that we've been under construction. We started before COVID and we couldn't catch it back up. But this right here, across from the Apple Tree Hotel, the old Apple Tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's a blue building. It actually got a U-Haul. It got U-Haul trailers in the parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah. But if I can get your email, man, I have them to email you something. And of course, I'm insured, $2 million with the insurance, workers' comp. Basically all the requirements, I have them. But at the same time, I try to be fair. And everything that we do come with a 2-year labor warranty.
Okay.
But this looks good in there. Who'd you have to do it?
After I did some I did myself.
Yes, sir.
Like flooring. I did some I was over like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Then I had a guy, one of our own, but that ain't work out too well. He didn't want to do right.
Yeah.
So then I had to piece it together from using other people and then doing something myself.
Yes.
I ain't no no contractor, but I get my hand dirty if I need to get it.
Yes,
Get them
sir.
dirty.
Yes, sir.
So,
Well, it looks good, man. It really does. You come up with all the concept.
yeah, I from the front, had the idea and everything, and I got to the point I'm like, kind of like burnt out on it. So I told them they can get it as is, but the house is livable. Just need small stuff hung up and everything. But
Yes, well, man, say, hey, looks good, bro. Looks good. And it's good to have somebody, your caliber here, man, doing that kind of stuff, and, because it's definitely needed, man. And, that's me. I'm a team player, man. I'm just like being from this side of town. It's just, you hate. I remember all of this when all of this stuff was just up and running and everything. So, and then, being down here, because that's originally where I was gonna start running the U-Hauls at the Blue Building, but the city, of course, came down on me, and you got all of these zoning issues, and of course, this area right here has the least zoning possibilities. So and then they want to try to annex some of District 2 into District 1. So it's just that gerrymandering system and all of that stuff. So if we don't figure out how to own some of this stuff, then they're gonna swoop right up on us and take it all.
yeah, absolutely.
So
Yeah, look, my focus right now is on affordable houses. I know I can get more for it, but I listed it for 100,000.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. Hey, that's good. That's good.
So I want to show that you can still do it, and you ain't got highway ride people.
Yes.
I don't care what going on. They house. I'm gonna price it what I want to price it for. I'm gonna look out for people and everything, but I'm still in business. I'm gonna make some money off of it.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's that first time home. That's the program, is that you come into a situation where you can see where you're at, and then if you put that kind of money, if you spend that kind of money and you keep it up, then you have the hopes of getting rid of it at some cost, with a cushion to move on to something bigger and better.
Absolutely, they come in already to the good. They ain't coming in like we upside down and won't.
Yes.
They pretty much come into the property with positive equity, because I know this house going to praise more than $100,000.
Yes.
I know that or whatnot. I'd be shocked if it didn't. I'd be like, really? Because you do your comps and everything. You see comparable houses that are going for 126,000. But I ain't trying to highway route nobody. I'm let's say make an honest living and look out for folks at the same time.
You create an opportunity for somebody.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna have some kind of opinion. You just can't let everybody opinion affect you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we got this piece of land right here, which is pretty much the same size.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna come in and we're gonna clear that out. But before we do that one, I got another piece of land across the street from was it Gospel Light Church?
Yes.
I got a corner lot right there. That's the next project. So once I get done with this one, once this one sells, then we're going straight down. So I'm looking to build business relationships.
Okay, no doubt. Well, look, that's my motto: building structures while building relationships. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just it, man. And it definitely was a pleasure, man. I'm glad to see somebody of your caliber here. A brother. You know what I'm saying? Is out, because like I got some buddies I worked for 21 years. You know what I'm saying? They never gave me a salesman position or nothing. It was me. I had to say, you know what? I learned enough. I can do this.
Yeah.
And then taking $365 and calling myself a business owner.
Yeah, that's how I go. I started from scratch too. I didn't come to this house. This house just happened to come up because everybody tell me, like, man, this house was toe up, so they ride by. Everybody riding by.
Yeah.
This area don't get that much traffic, but they ride by because people in the neighborhood are hearing, there's somebody doing something and everything. But the same thing. When I bought that land over by Gospel Light. I wasn't even focused on this house.
Yeah.
And I bought that land when I was still in Georgia. I had a cleaning service.
Okay.
And so the Lord would lead me to get away from that.
Yeah.
Even 2 years prior to that, and I left that, and I was making pretty good money, and then it was in the middle of COVID, so I could have made a killing.
Yeah.
But like you said, came in from scratch, had my little money and everything that I did have from cleaning, and then some other business ventures and stuff, and then moved my family all the way from Georgia, here But
Yeah.
my mother-in-law, she was born here and everything, so it's kind of like twofold. Do something new, and then help her out and stuff like that.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well, I say, and that's it. I'm a very, I'm a very understanding person, and I consider myself as honest as human possibly. You know what I'm saying? I go out and every day and I try to make an honest living. And I know that, in relationships and dealing with people, sometimes we don't agree. At the same time, I'm man enough to say when I'm wrong, and I'm man enough to keep on pushing and fulfill my obligations at all times. So.
Y'all do pretty sure y'all do foundations like
Yes.
from scratch.
Yes.
I gotta word it right, so because I gotta get used to wording it right. We're doing a cabin.
Yes.
We're doing a prefab cabin.
Yes.
But it's a Dirksen building.
Yes.
So a 16 by 50.
Right on Spring Street. You go down Spring Street.
Yeah.
Go down Spring Street. Go right past Illinois. You'll see one sitting on the right hand side. We did that one my second year in business.
Talking about the one that's like you got the blue one.
Yeah, we took the roof. We cut the roof in half.
And lifted
jacked it up and turned it to an upstairs lot.
Okay, so the base building was prefab, right?
Yeah,
and they brought.
Yes, it was a 12 by 16 or something. Yeah, it was one of those. It's a Graceland.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So,
I gotta get this on camera. Cause my wife, she right by that. She always talk about that. We try to figure out who did it, and then I ran into.
I did.
So
yeah. We did.
Wife. Now you know he.
We did it for sure.
Hey, the Lord will work that thing out now.
Yeah, we did it, bro. No doubt.
So
like I said, that was like my second year in business, man. And of course, he got a steal. I mean, we did all of that, man. I'm talking. We made that thing look good, foundation, everything. Only charged him $6,000.
Okay.
But I'm talking about. That was pre-COVID, so concrete was cheaper, lumber was cheaper, and all of that.
Okay.
So it took us a good 3 weeks to do it, and then he kind of he was from California. Remember when the electric company caused all of those fires out in California, and so they ended up laying off a lot of people and stuff. So he's from Camden, Arkansas. Lived in. He was an engineer at the electrical company, so he got a severance pay, and he came out here, bought that, invested money into it, and I ain't seen him.
Yeah, it's been sitting there. How long have you been sitting there?
It's been sitting there like 2.5, 3 years. That's it. Maybe I was just in business like a year, when we did that.
So I know the city told me that when I do something like that, it had to be a permanent foundation.
Yes, so you're gonna have to. So what we did is we did this because it came in on us. Like I was new in business, so I was something I didn't know. So we had to go while we had it there. We had to go up under it, get it dug out, create a foundation. And then we poured the concrete because you got to do like a footing. Poured the footing, and then we blocked up to it.
So is it similar like these older houses? We got the pier and beam.
Yeah, so it's just like that. That's what we did. We just poured a footing. And that's what we did. We just blocked up to it.
So what does it actually sit on? It sits on
It now sits on the concrete, on the blocks.
On the outskirts of it?
Yeah, right on it's lined up to fit because we blocked right up to it, so it's like a 1/4 inch more out.
Okay.
So it sits on it because we have when we first dropped it, it was on top of piers. Yeah, so now after that he was able to remove the piers from under because it's on a concrete foundation, and of course we had to take lag bolts up and drill them into it.
Okay.
So it's just like a house, So it has lag bolts every 2 foot, 2 from each corner. So it's sitting, Then we poured the sails into the blocks, so we can able to put the lag bolts in to go up to it.
To bolt to the actual.
The bolt to the actual structure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do have like support in the middle of it also? Like,
Well, yeah, there are some the piers. A lot of the piers are still there, but see, the joists is running like this. The floor joists like that, so the floor joists is sitting there. So it's fine. It's foundationally stable.
okay.
And I think we okay. We might even. Yeah, I think we poured some piers up under it too.
Okay.
Like I said, it's been 3 years, man. I ride by it all the time and I see it. I'm like, man, I wonder why he spent that money and never did nothing with it. And he actually bought that whole lot for $12,000.
So when I get ready to do mine from scratch, I know you have the footers and everything.
Yes.
You got your outline, boom, right?
Yes.
But do those piers? Do we need those piers in the middle to support?
That's extra support. So
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Gotcha.
And we would do that the same way. You know, it would be blocks as well. We'll just go up under and form blocks up under it. And really, it'd probably be wise to get all of that done before. Like we had to do it. We had to do it while the thing was sitting there.
Yeah. I'm gonna get it before. Let's see, as soon as this project gets, soon the check clear.
Yes.
I don't know how y'all do it in regards to if you can do it when it's cold.
We work we work. So, I mean, they go talking about it's too cold. I think they don't want to eat.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So, we keep it going.
Okay, I'm just saying.
We'll build a fire.
I'm just let you know, cause hey,
Yeah, you from Georgia. You ain't used to this.
yeah.
My oldest daughter lives in Atlanta.
Okay, yeah. We was in Columbus about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive.
They finna move to Columbus.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, they finna move to Columbus.
Oh Lord. Why they going there?
Well, her husband is a truck driver. He got his own business, and apparently the other day, a couple weeks ago, somebody called him and offered him money to go take a load because their driver didn't come, and so he jumped up and went and did it. And then they was like, "Hey man, well we like your style, man. How about you did it?" So it's like a business adventure.
Okay.
Yeah, he called it. He started his trucking company.
Okay.
Now, you sure Amy ain't gonna say nothing to you about the roof?
My realtor, she contacted one of her lenders. They said as long as it ain't nothing that's like visible, it ain't leaking, and it's not so many years old, then it'd be straight. Cause that still got it's packed, but it got 5 years. Cause it was only one place that was leaking, and I passed it or whatnot. I was gonna paint it to get it to blend in, but the dang stuff I got, I thought it was the same color, and it was off.
Yeah.
So they said that it should be straight with that from their experience, as long as it's not leaking and it has so many years. I think they said at least as long as it got two years left on it.
See, and that's the thing though, is that when the inspector comes, now that inspector, and I'm talking like an independent inspector. So then that's pretty much what you have to do out here, is you have to actually pay some kind of inspecting company. And now that's when that dealing with people and investments, like somebody putting a lifetime or some life investment into a house, they either they're either gonna try to get you to do the house or negotiate. And this is my experience.
Mm-hmm.
They'll try to either get you to do the roof or negotiate with you into the contract about the roof being done, like deducted.
Yeah. Yeah,
But and that's just what I've seen. So I haven't experienced everything, dealing with it. I just seen it when people tell me they're gonna buy a house, and that's one of the things. So
yeah, it just depend on what FHA say when they bring they people out, and then whatever they say, then it gotta be done. Cause I'm feeling okay the more money I'm putting to it, then that's gonna reflect the price.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it's kind of like we got to work something out, or I get it fixed, or I just still let it sit and let somebody that can do more of a conventional loan where you can you got a little bit more room for negotiation and stuff.
And then I'm just gonna give you kind of roundabout. I mean, if it ever happened or something, you'd probably be looking at somewhere between 28 and 35 to get it done. So I wouldn't want I wouldn't want that to stop too much, but it ain't gonna That's probably about the most you'll be out of getting it done is 3,500.
Okay.
So don't want that. Don't want 35 to stop at 100. You know.
Yeah. So you still got to come up with the 30,
I hear
35
you.
plus.
Yeah, I hear you. Nah, I hear you. I know what you're saying, bro. I'm just saying, you know, it ain't too, you know, just, I wouldn't want you walking away like, man, that roof gonna cost us, yeah, just kind of just giving you a roundabout of what you could get away with getting it done.
Let me have to work out a deal with you then. We had to work something out.
Hey, I apologize. I'm 2 minutes away. Is it? Okay, take a peek out there and see who's still there. Okay. One of my little partners, and he went in, well, he way younger than me, but I knew his family, and he went first time going to prison, went to the feds for 7 years, got out. Of course, I hired him because I wanted, you know, kind of, you know, deal with the youngsters, because I was a bad kid and whatnot. But New Year's, man, go back over there to the halfway house and get drunk, and so now one of the people from the federal over there down there waiting on me to talk to me about his employment, I guess. So.
What price range on that other foundation is 16? The building is be a 16 by 50.
Well, there's a few things I need to see. Oh, it's not going right here, right?
No, it's going another a corner lot.
Well, I got to see the elevation of the property, see how
It's flat.
Flat.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and send me the measurements so I can do some number crunching.
Okay.
And how many courses of bricks you want to go up and all of that.
Okay.
So it's just got a couple, you know, there's a couple things I gotta figure in to know. But like concrete right now is concrete is about 130 a yard. And minimum yard, if you get anything less than 3 yards, you gotta pay a $99 delivery fee anyway. So and you'll be looking at somewhere about 6-7 yards. You know, somewhere between 4 and 7 yards. It's depending on how deep, how wide. So that's like right there. You know, so you're looking probably in concrete somewhere around $1,000. Then and that's just material. Then the bricks about they like $3 or $4 now a brick. You know, if you go 3 courses, you're gonna be looking at about somewhere between 90 and 120 bricks. Then you got to pour the sales and whatnot. So like I said, it's just a couple things that I'm gonna have to, and like we can get it done, but sometime right now in this cold weather, it's hard to even get any kind of concrete done. You know, and if you got Facebook and all that.
Yeah.
Well, look me up, man. Look up the company, the Men in Many Hats on Facebook, man. You'll get to see some of the work we've done and doing, right, and everything.
Yeah, I seen it. I got the thumbs up on it.
Okay.
I think I seen you had posted. You did a kind of something like that where you framed it in with the windows and everything.
Windows,
Yeah. I seen it.
Yeah, man, so we got, like I said, man. I just think this is gonna be a really good year. Long as everything continue to move forward, it's gonna be a pretty good year.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to do about 10 this year. I get a fresh start too.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm trying to do about 10. Hey, where you at?
Well, man, we got to talk, man, because there's a lot. Man, I guess you probably already up on some of the ways to kind of get the properties, of just the taxes and all of that. You already up on all that. Active Scat, Act Scout or whatever it is and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, another thing, man. Look, it's a place out here. Called Mill Creek.
Mill Creek?
Yeah, Mill Creek. They got a lot of land out there. I'm almost certain that some of it is behind on taxes. Well, that's where the bypass is running through now.
The new one they're building?
Yeah, where it's running back in. See, that's gonna turn into a booming area, man. You know, so look. If you can get it done, I know. I know somebody just and just about everything out here too.
Okay.
So, you know.
Oh yeah, they're gonna work out for the benefit of all of us
Yeah,
and
no
everything.
No doubt.
So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get this one sold. I'm going to the next one. Then I'm gonna come back over here and do this one, and then I'm gonna look into getting all that and everything, and kind of like work my way down, and then like here and there some property or land back up in there, and just like you said, buy it up. Stuff that ain't too. I ain't trying to spend a whole bunch of money, but about being wise with it.
Yeah.
Until you get to that point of.
I mean, man, you look at and over here, back over past the park over here, back over there, man, they threw up some apartment buildings.
Yeah.
You know, so they know something that we don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know something that something going on that we don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
So, you know, and so wherever you can accumulate, man, do something. So make them knock on your door to ask you about it.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How much you want for it?
That's what I'm saying.
For real.
They gonna love when I got the new one. When I drop the next one, I'm doing a whole package deal. Where I'm gonna do pretty much the first year. I'm gonna pay for all the utilities. I'm gonna give them a gas card like for the vehicle. I'm gonna give them like $2,500 gift card like Kroger's. I'm gonna give them a Walmart gift card like to buy appliances and everything like that. A furniture package where they go to a local furniture store and then it's already paid for. They go pick their own furniture out, and then my passion is cars and everything.
Yeah.
So eventually I'm gonna get a dealership, but I got to get back into it. But I'm at least have access to get the cars at wholesale cost.
Yes.
And so I'm gonna give them an economy vehicle also.
Okay.
So they get all that. So when they come into the house, they just ain't coming to a house and like, yeah, we pay all this money down on it, but we ain't got no money to pay our bills, so we struggling.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna do that. What I'm gonna do with the next project, and it's gonna create interest for the next one.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Well, man, you know, like I say, it's good to know you, man, because there's a couple other cats that I'm out here, that cats that want to do something, man, and this, like when you get a couple like-minded brothers around and together, man, I mean, the less of a chance and an investment that 10 people can take together, as long as it's on paper. We can put $500 in together to buy a car. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different things that can be done, man. And now it's brothers out here that's starting to want to generate conversation about the possibilities.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've been doing business. I'm like you. I was doing stuff I had no business. Too smart for my own good.
Yeah.
And since I was 15 years old.
I started at 9. We're around though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you can only imagine, man.
Yeah, I'm like your part. I did fair time myself too.
Yeah.
When I was like, I was like 18. But when I was doing what I was doing, I was 15.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get caught. I was like 18 years old. I'm almost 40 now.
I'm 43. I didn't go to prison my first time until I was 20. You know what I'm saying?
So you were around the same age.
I was doing it the same all that time, man. And each time I was set up. And I said, and one of the guys today, the one that set me up at first, I talked to him. Talked to his mom and everything. Because you know what? If it wasn't because of him, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Same thing. I got set up by CI.
Yeah, me too. I said, oh my goodness. It's a lot of stuff, man.
Oh yeah, they don't even know, but hey, like you said, I'm glad I got caught.
I'm telling you, glad I got caught, man. I see some people my age still think they can do it.
Oh yeah.
But
I'll definitely be in contact with you. I'll shoot you that email and everything.
Yes, sir. Just shoot it to me, man, and I'll put something together. You should have it sometime.